Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. It is summer vacation for this educator. I am so beyond relieved to finally be on vacation because y'all, this year has not been kind to me in the slightest. So I'm gonna take full advantage of reading this summer. And I have got a list here of all the books that I want to get to this summer. And so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm glancing at. So let's go ahead and talk about the books that I want to read in the summer months. Let's get started. Starting us off with Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I'm sure you know exactly what this is. This is the third book in the Hunger Games trilogy. This is such a popular series and has been for quite some time now. So if you're not aware of who these characters are and what this trilogy is, it's basically a dystopian novel that's following Katniss Everdeen. Each year there are these games where two people out of each district come and fight in the games, and they basically fight to the death. And whoever wins gets a year supply of food, or maybe it's like supply of food for the rest of your life. I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember. But I do want to continue with the series. I don't know what's holding me back, but I definitely want to get to this summer. Next book seems like an obvious one, and that is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I've been meaning to pick up an Emily Henry for quite some time because I know she's a very popular romance author. I actually did pick this one up a while ago. I actually picked it up at the beach and just kind of set it down and never picked it back up again. But I definitely do want to give her a try because I need to know what everybody is talking about. The book I want to pick up this summer is my most anticipated release of the entire year, and that is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. If you're new here, Riley Sager is my favorite author of all time. Riley Sager can do nothing wrong in my eyes. We won't talk about Survive the Night, but everything else has been a work of art. Absolute work of art. If you've never read by him and you love mystery thrillers, absolutely give him a try because his writing is almost like watching a movie in your brain, and it's so captivating. I just love it so much. So like I said, this is his newest release. It comes out on June 20th, and then on June 27th I'm actually going to go meet him as part of the tour for this book, and I'm so excited. I've heard that this book is haunting. I've heard that it's gothic. All I know is that it's by Riley Sager, and I need my hands on it. Okay, you all already know this was going to be on here. I mean, who predicted this, right? Who predicted it? I'm going to read the rest of the Shatter Me series probably this month. There are 9 total books in this series, and I plan on eating up every single one of them, and I cannot wait. If you're not aware what the series is about, it's about a girl named Juliet, and her touch is lethal, and basically she is locked up in an asylum for a long time, and then this guy named Aaron Warner, who is part of a reestablishment, goes and takes her out of that asylum and is using her for his movement of reestablishing the world, basically. And I'm gonna stop where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna read it. Next book is actually right up here, and that is The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. I got this as a book of the month last month. And does this cover not scream summer to you? I've never even read a Megan Miranda book before, but for some reason this one just draws to me, and I'm getting full summer vibes from it. All I know about this one is that it does take place in the past when there's been a car accident that has involved a group of teenagers, and I know that only some of them survive. And years later, they're meeting once a year, I think, to kind of keep each other accountable and see how each other is doing and just kind of check in with each other because obviously they went through this very tragic event together. And then I think years later, one of them actually goes missing. I don't know, that sounds like a good time to me. The next one I want to get to so badly is this one right over here. The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. I'm kind of anxious to go into this one, guys, not gonna lie, because last summer I went into Reckless Girls and that just was not it for me. I didn't like Reckless Girls and I kind of shy away from her, but I cannot help but love this cover so much, and it just screams summer to me, and it sounds really good. Thinking it follows this girls trip as they go and stay in this villa, and they start finding out that a lot of things have happened at this certain villa, and they kind of dig a little bit deeper into the history and they start finding things out that maybe they shouldn't. I'm here for it. The next book is another Emily Henry, just because I think I'm gonna really like this one, and that is Happy Place. And this is her newest release. I'm sure you've seen this all over the place because it is so popular right now. This one is following Harriet and Wynne, and Harriet and Wynne are the picture perfect couple that everybody just wants to be, and then they break up and they don't tell their best friends. So they are going on a trip with their best friends, and it's kind of making it awkward because they've not told them that they've broken up. So they kind of have to go into this fake dating sort of a thing, and I'm thinking that maybe like it's a second chance, fake dating. Oh, I'm excited. This next one I'm so excited about. Twisted by Emily McIntyre. This is book number 4 in the Never After series that she wrote. These are dark Disney reimaginings, and honestly, what more do you need? So in each of these books, it is following characters that are reimagined from Disney movies. So for example, the first one is called Hooked, and it is based off of Peter Pan. The second one is Scarred, and I think that is a Lion King one. Third one is based off of Wizard of Oz, and the fourth one, this one, is based off of Aladdin. And she is coming out with a 5th one this summer, actually. I think she's coming out with a Hunchback of Notre Dame reimagining, which I need to watch that movie before that comes out because I have no idea. Again, this one is based off of Jasmine and Aladdin, and I needed to physically own this one. I listened to the other 3 books and absolutely devoured them. I loved them so much. Again, they are dark romances. Please don't go in these blind because they do have quite a few trigger warnings, but if you are here for a dark romance, you will enjoy these just as much as I did. This next one is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. I'm actually going to pick this up for the Suns Out Books Out readathon that is happening towards the end of June, and this is the group buddy read, and I'm super excited because I've kind of been looking for an excuse to get this one. So all I know about this one is that it takes place in Martha's Vineyard. I can't think of Martha's Vineyard without thinking about Luke in that episode of Gilmore Girls. But they're having this family vacation at Martha's Vineyard, and there's a big game of assassin going on. That's really all I know about it. It sounds really good, and it seems like a really fast read. I've read some, like, for the first few pages, and it seems like it's going to go really fast, so I'm excited. The next book I want to get to in the summer months is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This one is another one that has been popular all over the book community, so I've heard really mixed things about this one. I'm kind of anxious going into it because I'm afraid of what I'll think, because I have been anticipating this one for so long. And I just don't want to hate it. I don't want to hate it. This one is following Anastasia, and Anastasia is a competitive figure skater, and she is hoping to get on Team USA, and she is on her way there when she meets ice hockey player Nate, and things just kind of go from there. And I am anticipating this one so much, but I'm really anxious about it. The next 2 books are by the same author, and that is When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I am picking these up specifically because next week I get to meet her and Tessa Bailey. And I've read plenty by Tessa Bailey, but I've never picked up a Sarah Adams. And I have heard that Sarah Adams writes the cheesiest, cutest, fluffiest romances, and I am excited. I really wanted to pick up the cheat sheet first but I don't have a lot of time and I already own When in Rome, so I'm definitely going to start with that one. When in Rome is about this girl named Amelia, and Amelia is tired of the image that she is constantly having to put on herself, and one night she decides that she's gonna go take a break, and so she ends up in this small town called Rome, Kentucky, and her car breaks down, and Noah Walker is actually the one that finds her, and Noah actually is running his grandmother's bakery, which already just sounds so stinking cute. Practice Makes Perfect is the second book in this series, and I'm guessing that it follows another couple that we meet in When in Rome. But again, I am just so excited to pick up both of these. The last books that I want to get to in the summer months is a continuation of the Women's Murder Club series by James Patterson. If you haven't watched my May wrap-up, I passionately ranted about how much I adore that series, so please go watch that first. So I have read the first 5 books in that series. I'm currently working on number 6. I am listening to these because I just think that there's no other way to consume these books. Basically what these books are about is each book follows a different crime, and what stays the same is the characters. So the first character that you're following is Lindsay Boxer, and Lindsay Boxer is a cop. She's the one that is headfirst in all of these crimes, and you're following her and you're following her friends as they try to tackle each of these crimes together, and it's so much fun. There you have it, my friends. That is all the books that I want to try to get to this summer. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you've not already. Please come visit me over on Instagram. I would love to have you over there as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!